What's good, people? It's a Saturday, and welcome back to another day of me rambling to the camera. So, we're just headed into town centre, Manchester, and we've got a few things on the agenda today. I'm gonna sit and work on my laptop for a little bit, get a coffee, just be a basic bitch for a while, Got a few things to take care of. So just gonna run errands around town. My mum and my sister's birthday is coming up, so I'm just gonna have a little walk around town, see if I can find some nice gifts for them. And then we've got paddle booked in the evening, so super excited for that. I've been really getting into paddle recently. It's just one of those sports, not a big learning curve, easy to kind of pick up, lots of fun people and like a social element around it. So yeah, really been loving it. The only, I'd say, downside to paddle is how expensive it can get. And obviously once you do start getting into it, playing 2-3 times a week, your bank account starts hurting, I'm not gonna lie. So I try and limit myself to about once a week. More recently I've not gone, actually. In the last 2 weeks I think I've literally not played a single game. So really pumped for this evening's game. But yeah, I'm gonna focus on the road now because town centre driving is not for the weak-hearted. So yeah, fun fact, I used to live in that building over there. Let me get you guys a good shot. Ooh, there we go. So yeah, I had a 1-bed flat that was actually really nice, being right next to town. But yeah, I decided to move out to the suburbs because you just get more for your money. Same amount of rent gets me a much bigger place with a parking spot, so it just made more sense financially. But I do miss living right in town, the convenience of just literally walking out of your apartment, taking a few steps, and you're in town center. If you're really into the social elements, that's fantastic. But me personally, not much of a going out kind of guy. Really just enjoy my time at home. So yeah, I knew the suburban life was for me. And some would say that it's probably too soon, but nah, I don't mind it. But yeah, here it is. And inside, the gate in the style. I used to live in the building behind. Style. Never gets old. Unsuccessful shopping trip, that one, guys. It's just so overwhelming being in town sometimes. Shops were packed. I could barely even think straight. That's how busy it was. And yeah, I'm still not sure like what I want to get, so literally was just browsing. But yeah, town center on a Saturday, yikes. It's honestly more overwhelming now that I'm not used to it, but coming and seeing that many people out here, yeah, not the best. Oh, I really hope I didn't get a parking fine. Why does this guy have a... Yo, that'd be bad. Okay, I don't see anything on my car. I'm just gonna head home now because I gotta rest up a bit before I head out for paddle again. No parking fine, we're good.
Could have been certain, could have been a G. Should have never situated to police, now they're looking at you funny when you...
Back home now, and gotta get ready for paddle. Don't have much time, gotta leave in like 30 minutes. But let's get out of this. We gotta get into some athletic / gym way, you know what I'm saying? So let's do it. Cool transition coming in 3, 2, 1. This is the fit. You like that transition, huh? You like it, don't you? I know you like it. Come on, bro, hit that like button. Or girl, hit that like button. Come on, helps me out. Thank you, love you, bye. Can you tell I'm excited for paddle? Boy, am I excited. Haven't played in a few days, weeks actually. But let's go get this. I better get this win because this is going to be on camera, so I better win this match. But kind of need a caffeine boost, kind of need something to like kickstart the system. So I think I'm going to make myself a pre. I'll come show you. Come on. Alright people, we're going to make some pre-workout. And excuse the slides because I'm at home. What kind of moron wears outside shoes at home? Come on man, allow it. But yeah, let's do this. 1 scoop and this should get the system going. Where's a glass? Get a glass. That's 1 scoop done. Put this boy away. And
bass.
Let's go.
so let's talk about paddle. So what is paddle? It's like a hybrid between tennis and squash. It's like the best way to put it. So obviously you've got elements of squash because you have like this back glass almost that you can, you know, bounce the ball off of and play. But if you ask any pro tennis player about paddle, they always like to shit on it because they think it's obviously a very easy version of their sport with very little running. And I get that, fair enough. I mean, it's made for people who maybe don't want to get into tennis or can't get into tennis because the learning curve's too much. So yeah, pretty accessible that way. But yeah, it's honestly taken the world by storm. I think it started off in Europe somewhere. I believe it was Spain. Don't quote me on that. Paddle happens to be really expensive, and I think the reason for that is because it's such a fast-growing sport and there's obviously a lot of demand and not enough supply. And by supply I mean not enough courts and not enough venues. The courts can get away with charging whatever they want, and obviously the people who've invested into building these courts, they need to recoup their costs somehow. So yeah, I think in the UK especially right now, the costs are really high. We're talking like peak time in some of the most popular courts around town here, you could be paying anywhere up to £25 per person for an hour of paddle. So that's almost £100 an hour for a court. And obviously this is at the very high end. There's obviously cheaper courts, like the one I'm going to right now. I think I paid about £12 to play 60 minutes. So yeah, still not the cheapest, but obviously, you know, that's just the price you pay for playing a sport that's high in demand. Gets you running, and you know, it's good cardio. So that's why I like to do it, because obviously, Lord knows I could lose some weight. I've been on it for years now. I've just been stuck. I've hit this plateau where I think it's mostly because of my diet. I gotta clean up my diet. It's a big part of why I can't lose weight right now. But you know, we keep trying. we're not going to give up. Another fun fact about Padel, so the way it works here in the UK, you book matches through this app called Playtomic, and when you first sign up on this app and make a profile, it asks you to assign yourself a level, which obviously people tend to overestimate and kind of, you know, just think about, oh yeah, I've played racket sports, I'll be fine, this looks easy enough, and give themselves a rank. And then obviously you get matched with similarly ranked people to play with, and you quickly realize how seriously people take their paddle rankings. So I'm not like a high level or anything, I'm only like a level 1.2, 1.3, I keep fluctuating between that. And obviously the level 2s, level 3s, I think the scale goes from level 1 all the way up to level 7s, and if you're anything above a 3, you're pretty much like a pro paddle player. And I'm talking like, you know, you're gonna be smashing, you're gonna be just on top of the game, like you're pretty good. So yeah, you just gotta be careful in terms of when you first start who you're being matched with and playing with, because yeah, people take that stuff really seriously, and it's kind of hilarious because obviously you'd think, oh, it's just a, you know, recreational sport, we're just trying to have some fun, but nah, there's some people who play this stuff way too competitively. So yeah, gotta be careful like who you match with and what kind of, you know, people you play with. But the app does a pretty good job after you've played a few games, maybe, you know, 5-10 games. It does a pretty good job of kind of averaging out your ranking based on, you know, your outcome of each match. So you actually log the score of each match, and it automatically assigns you a rank, and then based on that you kind of, you know, book future matches. So it's a pretty good system in place. But yeah, just a heads up for if you're trying to get into it and you first start, gotta be careful with what kind of rank you assign yourself. And by rank I mean level, level. But yeah, we're here, check it out. So this is Manchester Padel Club in Heald Green. Yeah, I'll show you guys once we're in. Nice one. Nice. Thank you. Nice. Sorry. I have to take those. So we lost. That's what happens when you stop playing for a while and try and get back into it. Man, I was so rusty. Like, literally could barely move around, was messing up most of my shots, and God, I feel bad for the one I was partnered up with. Ugh. But yeah, you take it on the chin and you move on. The thing though is now it's dropped me down to like 0.9 on the rankings, and my next few games are gonna be with a bunch of beginners, and no shade to the beginners, but like it's hard to find a game with them, and yeah, this is what happens. So anyways, we're gonna head home now. Can we just appreciate what a glorious day it is to lose? Look at this. This is so unnatural for Manny. Sun's out. What? What even is that? What is that thing? We don't see that. We don't get that here. Oh, honestly, makes me feel better about the loss. At least the sun's out.
Hey! Oh shit! Did we know Jenny was coming with us?
God, he's an idiot. Hello there. Hey!
Hi.
Who's ready for cider?
Coming in 3, 2, 1. If that was a fail, I'm sorry. I tried. Okay, I tried. I don't know. I'm new to this stuff, man. I'm new. I don't know. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try and do something cool in the edit, but don't blame me.